Casanova here. I'm going to show you guys how I smoke hides. There's a whole bunch of different techniques, but I found this method the easiest when you're outdoors. So first what you want to do is find a hole in the ground like the ones that trees leave when they die. So a hole just like this. If you live where there's a whole bunch of pine trees, it's a lot easier because pine trees die a lot and they rot really quickly. So they leave all these holes all over the place. So find one just like this. You're going to want to take out the top layer of stuff and you're going to pack it down and you're going to clear the area. And I've already set one up over here, so I'll show you guys what that looks like. See, it doesn't have to be too deep. It's about, I don't know, a foot deep. And then you're going to put these, you're going to put supports on either side for the garden cage that you're going to use. This is a garden cage, if you can see in there. And I just got an old pair of extra large jeans and I cut off one leg, I closed it off, and I split the other leg and peeled it down to where it's just like this. And that's going to fit really nice on these logs. The reason there you have the hole is because you don't want the flames to come up and lick the bottom of this and catch that on fire, or else you will burn your hide and some of the fur. And I've done that a couple times, so learn from my mistakes. Alright, after you have that all set up, you're going to want to start a nice little fire at the bottom of it. And once there's some embers and it's a pretty good fire, you're going to want to throw a bunch of hardwood, fresh wood on there to create a bunch of smoke. If you use just soft woods like pine trees, it just doesn't smell as good and it doesn't work as well. Alright, so now I have my fire going in the hole, and now I'm going to take the raccoon and I'm going to place him on this garden cage. Fit him down there nice and snug. It doesn't have to be perfect. Try to leave no airspace between here so that all the smoke will be going up through the raccoon. Alright, so I got my fire started. You can see it's already putting out a lot of smoke. And I have my bunch of green sticks here and some leaves. Unfortunately, it's not spring yet, so most of the hardwood leaves haven't grown yet. But there's some other kind of green you can find around in the woods. So just put these on and they'll start accumulating smoke. Now you can see a good amount of smoke is coming out. So now take your skin, throw it right over it. You don't want the fire to be too high because it'll catch the shirt. And to make the smoke more effective, take like an old shirt like this and cover the surrounding edges so that smoke only goes where you want it to. You can see smoke is just billowing out of him. See, it got a little too hot and I scorched the fur a little bit, but it won't affect it too much. And you can leave this on there as long as you want. Just wait till you get to the desired color that you want it to be. I would say at least 5 minutes. It turns colors pretty quickly, so yeah, you just need to make sure you're not burning it and you're keeping the fire down low. So another really important factor with doing this is you need to make sure that your skins are completely dry before doing this, or it will make them harden up and they'll be crisp and they might break while you're just moving them around and stuff. So they have to be completely dry. It's really important to keep that fire low. Like right now, I'd say it's too big. Just keep pushing it down and maintain a controlled fire. Alright, so I just finished smoking the raccoon, and you can see here it has a nice golden color to it, and it's still pretty flexible. Other than looking good and smelling good, the main thing that smoking them does is seal up the pores and makes it waterproof. So this is very helpful, especially if you're making clothing or anything that's going to be outdoors, not just sitting in your room. I'm going to put a link to a friend of mine's video about smoking squirrel hides using a very simple method, just a soda can. So that's a really pretty neat video. So check out his channel. He does a lot of similar things as I. Subscribe to him, and thank you guys.